32 in here before the 30 seconds is over. That's what I like to see. 30 over 30, they call that. I just made that up. Jim Rat Crypto here. It's your boy. I was up early this morning. I went to bed at 9 on the dot. You know why? I didn't want to look at my messages anymore, and I knew I would. So I said, you know what? Why not pucker up and get to sleep? Get an extra hour. Woke up at 4, been crushing. Literally have not stopped winning since 4 a.m. this morning. I swear. Like, I don't care what anyone's. I've been locked and loaded, talking, getting really good information from guys, trying to listen the best I can. I've been working on actively listening because, come on, as a guy, that's hard for all us guys. When someone else is talking and you have any opinion or excitement, it's hard to listen sometimes because you're excited. And it's never a place of, but that's something I'm working on. I've had a lot of people tell me that I pretty much am a noob. And that's totally okay. Guys, real quick, I'm producer Bullish. Don't take this down real quick. Let's see real quick. Let's go to my DMs. Real quickly. Come on. I thought I had this thing up. Oh, here we go. Let me read a message to you guys. Jimrat Crypto. You do not know the real Wolverine. Do not ever think for a moment that I will forget your disloyalty. We are anonymous. I don't know what is anonymous about this. We are a legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us, Silver the Antidote, bought you for 500 USD. Dude, I have like 15 things behind me that are over 500 USD each. Like, do you think that I'm going to sell out? And I'm not even saying I'm rich. I'm not. But a $500 super chat, Wolverine, I thought you were some diabolical situation I had to deal with. It was like easier than Joker. What the fuck is going on here, guys? Stop plebbing out. It's all, and I'm just, it's all just beef back and forth. At the end of the day, I don't really care about any of this stuff. I don't hate any of these guys at all, nor am I going to move the price of their token. So they probably kind of don't care as well. It's the bear market. We're all going to be chuckling at all of this, chuckling like little girls in a year on our Lamborghinis. Okay. So Sam's excited. I'm excited. We're talking about more token. Okay. We're back to it. We're talking about more token because guess what? I'm not going to say anything specific because we're a little late. I'm a little late to the party in the more token world, but I've been watching and I've been looking at Trayvon probably once or twice a week. I watch Trayvon. I tune in. The dude's been in crypto for a long time. He's coming out with a token, 21 million supply, just like Bitcoin, capped on Ethereum, called more token. He's giving it away and he's paying the gas. So he's actually sending you coins. And what's the worst problem? Sam's like, oh, put another free airdrop in his head. But the first thing I said to him, but we're not paying gas. Because that's what it's just like the guy thing. It's just like, oh, I'm bringing my car to the shop, but like, the extra add-ons, because that's what guys are used to, just getting fleeced. Like, we're used to it. And in this case, we have a Hexagon here. And I remember back in the day, he was like, if I do an airdrop, it's going to be free as fuck. Like, he wanted it to be free. So that's I watched David's video 6 times in a row. So I'm a little studied on that. Because David did a video and David gave it the thumbs up on the code, guys. So David Feeder, thumbs up on the code. Whatever that means to you, that's a thumbs up to me. Sometimes you got to defer, guys. Crypto in the morning. Let's get it.
You already know what time it is.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Crypto in the morning.
Waiting on phone.
Crypto in the morning. Crypto in the morning. Smoking a blunt on my way to the gym. 11 a.m. and I'm already tuned in. Got me some hex and I'm making a stake. Got me some hedge on, I'm making it rain. Pay me some maxi and that's just in case. Jim Reddit sent me to show you the way. Crypto in the morning. 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 Crypto in the morning.
Yo, what's good, everybody? How are you doing today? Good morning, Mas. How are you? Fluke, hello. Yo, RH. What's good, man? Search for an interview with him if you're actually interested. Thank you. Another free airdrop. Super interesting. We decided to get fancy for this today. Didn't realize this. I get onto the show, and GRC also decided to wear open. What are these shirts called? Button up collared shirt on today. Looking fancy. We decided to.
Our cycles are synced. That's what they call it.
Yes. Yo, what's good, bro?
Oh, dude, what is good, man? What is good?
Is that better? What the hex? Thank you for the reminder,
Guys, we're done with the Pulse defud. I'm done with that shit. That shit's weird, man. That shit's so weird. I did not know how weird that was gonna get, and I'm done with it. I'm moving on to something more positive.
No, the drama is fucking hilarious. Like, I just completely stay outside of that shit, but it is effing hilarious. Like,
I just imagine in real life us like having a coffee and like being somewhere where these guys like walk up and we're like, wait, what the fuck?
yeah, you're just like,
you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be like, and then I'll be like, Sam, stand up, and then they'll run away, you know. No, but seriously, come on. Do people act like this in real life? No, they do not. I know some crazy confident motherfuckers. They don't even act like that shit in real life because they're confident. So they just do their thing. Like, sometimes I play video games. Sometimes I watch TV. Sometimes I do a lot of things. Sometimes I like to be honest. I tell people I'm on HRT. And for some reason, they love to come at me about that. When I tell them my exact milligram, I even told them how much it costs. But anyway, let's not get into all that. Truth and transparency, that's the most important thing. Right now, this is Sam's first look. But let's not forget that. This is not my first look. This is Sam's first look. I'm going to check to see if I have any more token real quick.
well, before you do that, do you have any context on the fellow behind us? Right. So this guy is a Mexican at some point, and he's probably made a bunch of money, and he wants to build a community or get
His
rich
whole
or whatever.
thing, Sam, is he's a streamer. Like, he's probably one of the bigger streamers, but he streams about other stuff. So he's not like one of those Mexican streamers, but he's like the most popular guy that people go to chill, and he really will give you like level-headed normal advice. Like, he's not a whack job. He's made his mistakes just like everyone, but he is just level-headed, which is like in this industry is attractive.
Okay, good. What's the guy's name again?
His name's Trayvon. Trayvon1 on YouTube and TRV and on Twitter, and I'll drop his links. So the link to MoreToken, guys, I'll drop it right below so you guys can follow along while we go and read this white paper here. MoreTokens with an S, MoreTokens.com, guys. MoreTokens.com. Let's pull this up real quick, Sam. This is Sam's first look. Don't you forget it, because it's important for dynamic, because there's no show where the relationship between the two guys is strong enough where I don't need to tell Sam exactly what's going on when it's something that's simple. It doesn't matter, because what is he going to do? Sit there all day and fucking think about it? Like, no, we can just learn it while we go. But you can't do that. I know Sam, he knows me. So this is a perfect opportunity to show you I've already learned. So I do have thoughts about this. Sam has not yet.
And that's where you get an authentic view of first take. When somebody first comes in to learn about something, that tends to be the most authentic or realist form of a reaction. So sometimes we like to do this because then you get a more authentic show with what's going on. So let's dive into this More Token. This is MoreToken.com.
So MoreToken.com. Sam, buy more. That's like a nice little buy more. No, I think he says, yeah, like whenever anyone says anything bad about MoreToken, the whole community is like, buy more. It's like this little like parrot thing. It's kind of funny. But
that's good marketing, though. That's good marketing.
It is good marketing. Props to Trayvon on good marketing. Admit it. You care more about price. Sam, I think that's true. And Sam, I'm not going to bullshit around the bush. Unless people are getting their heads chopped off because of currencies, and that's the reason it's going up, I wouldn't buy that token. But pretty much every other token I'll buy if it goes up. And I think it's going to go up. But that's a long road ahead, guys. Let's get to it. Since the only thing people really care about is price, that is 100% true. of their asset going up, we've created a token that could easily do that. Guys, buy more, claim more. Here's the address. This is not, don't fuck and do anything until you read all this stuff. David Feeder said the code was good though. Pretty much said it was a copy paste token that doesn't do much yet, but that's not the point. Total supply is 21 million tokens. Sam, what does that remind you of?
Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin total supply.
So he's maybe doing a little bit of a play on Bitcoin, but it's an ERC20, guys. So we're on Ethereum chain now.
Bitcoin,
it's a wrapped Bitcoin of sorts. But it's not like meant to play on that chain. It's just meant to have the same fundamental values, I assume, price action wise.
Bitcoin's worst nightmare after 5 years of
I love it.
He's playing on the controversy, like trying to create controversy because it's generally good when you're doing copy, which is like verbiage on a page. After 5 years of DeFi, we have come to two conclusions. People only care about token going up versus USD. And well, your token could ass balls, and at the same time, it could still go up in value just because when you're comparing it to USD, which is perpetually going down, your value is going to go up. But that's on a side.
So by definition, if this stays even, it has to go up, right?
Yes.
If it stays at a premium of 0, if it works correctly, it's important to understand that, guys. It's really fast. Me and Sam both smile ear to ear because we know the game's over. for us. Like me and Sam are happy like schoolgirls every day, because we know this is about patience. This is about time. This is about time. Let the government pay you with their excessive yield, because it all ends up in people that are sitters on asset. I sit on asset. Let's go, baby.
And all cryptos dip 86 to 99%, and most never recover. Bitcoin is the biggest and most popular crypto, but it only does two things: send and receive. How is this so? A lot of people will contribute this to BTC being first. Is it in the mining? Miners sell their coins to make profit, so that can't be. We think it comes down to two things here with their More token. So let's see what these two things are.
Whoops.
He's got some pretty good graphics on his page here.
Yeah, I like it. It's smooth. I mean, Bullish would probably have something to say about it. I have a feeling.
I think
Bullish, first impression. Do you mind?
The site is can you guys hear me good? Good morning, everyone.
Yes, sir.
The site is very well designed. He clearly, worked with someone who has some experience as far as branding and style guide, because everything's matching from the 3D avatars and the icons to the shark, and the look and feel. The whole UI is pretty clean. I like it. I have no FUD on this.
I think we should start doing that. Whenever we do a deep dive, make sure before we get too deep into it, you give us a little rundown, because it matters a lot, I think.
Yeah, like no FUD against what was the other one? The claim token.
Wait.
Yeah, like the weight token. Like, for example, like they could have taken a page out of this book and like do something that at least
Now,
pleasing to the eye.
what does it tell you about someone with your experience? What does it, like, if you see shit? Like, I don't really notice. Like, I'm kind of like, oh, I'd ask Bullish. Like, I'd think about it, but like, who knows if they're rushed? What do you see? What does that tell you about the back end or the guys?
Well, they at least care about their perception of the project. You know what I mean? Because that's a big thing. Like, like curved DeFi. You know what I mean? Like, for people who didn't come up in like the Web 1 world and the Web, like they wouldn't understand it. Someone like me was like, okay, I get what they're doing. You know what I mean? But it can turn people off. That's like, what the hell is this Windows 95 looking thing? At least with this one, he put in some effort. With whoever he worked with, to at least make it look nice, and I appreciate that.
That's a good way. I think we should do that a little segment every time we cover.
I think that's a good one. I think that would be great. I think that because we can do LP with Sam right off the jump. Like, I'll go walk in the other room for a minute. LP with Sam, so he can just bend your face real quick. Then, because I'm really going to try to start doing deep dives again. Because again, guys, when there's free tokens out there, I will cover that. Because that has not too many negative externalities. Okay. And you know me, I like to cover my six, as I always say, like with what people would say about me in the future. So I don't like to be, because Mr. Trayvon got caught all up in BitConnect, and it really was a hard time for them because they were just they didn't know it was going to rug, obviously. But anyway, let's get back into this, Sam. I think we were.
Thank you for that. Down a little bit, right into there. You want to open up with this one?
Why more? The crypto space is filled with trash. Sam's like, that's like literally
Yes.
Sam exactly says trash. He says trash. It's filled with trash. Bitcoin pollution, tokens with insanely unnecessary, complicated tokenomics, Terra Luna, worthless NFTs. Yes, and
Jenny token comes to mind when we say unnecessary, complicated tokens. They had a 30-page white paper.
His
Very
warrant,
detailed.
his warrant for his arrest for financial fraud in the state of Florida was very well written. I read it, so
Okay.
I'm done with that shit.
The white paper was very well, like, it was detailed, very detailed, but far too complex. The stuff that what's that project? What Power City? Power City, they're trying to do different tranches to copy what Maxi's doing. And bro, you're gonna lose 97% of people if you're talking about tranches with your
I've never heard that word
tax.
in my life.
It's just a segment of a fucking financial product. It's
That's
gobbledygook
a
shit.
suit and tie way to say like a branch, right? Like I
Yeah, and you're gonna lose 97% of people when it's operated like that. You're just bye-bye.
No hate on all these things. There's a lot of future, but what Sam's saying is it's like you want to be able to just grab it, right? You want to just
Simple.
you know what I mean? Like I'm going to message Trayvon and he's going to send me more token. Sam, does that hard? That's really easy. And I love that. I like that. I don't even care about the gas because if it was my gas, I would do the same thing because I love that ease. I love that ease. You know me. I just want it to be easy like it is to get a credit card. When you get a credit card, you don't even have to do the thing. You just have to like be alive, and somehow a credit card will be at your doorstep.
Your door. Yeah.
In the mail.
Plastic. Yeah.
And all I have to do is call the number because my credit limit's a certain thing, and they give me $1,000 to $5,000. And
then you call back and you can increase that, and you have fucking even more.
And I want that in crypto.
Where the user face, the experience throughout is simple to use. Bullish brought up weight, right? And if you guys are not aware, just to give you a little bit of context of what it's like, weight is the $ weight token that we covered in a different video. You can search on the channel for weight and it should come up. But you go to their website and it looks like it has 6 buttons right there. And then it has like the line like home or more info or docs across the top. So you go to click on any of the buttons and you realize that none of the buttons are actual buttons. It's just a poorly designed site. What GRC is saying is that it should all be extremely simple. Like bros, simple people should be able to figure this shit out. How do you go from 4% of the world population in crypto to 94% of the world population in crypto? By making things simpler for people to grasp and utilize. Bullish, what's up, bro?
And to their credit, to Wait, they did update their website, but it's still not as functional as we would want it to be, but at least it looks a little better.
Hey, I claimed my weight, so it worked.
I claimed mine as well.
Did Sam?
I have not yet.
Well, you're waiting, so you get.
I am waiting.
That's the cool part. It's like you feel left out. Then I'm like, wait, Sam got the more tokens. Fuck. I have one account, so I still have one left just in case.
Okay, so you're good. Yeah, I only have. What was it for? Hex stakes or something? I think, or if you donated to a bunch of projects.
Pulse Chain and Pulse X and Mintra and all other sacrifices. And guys, I didn't mean to be rude to anyone. I just happened if a warrant in the state of Florida with my first and last name on it shows up, please feel free to read it online. And I'm serious, guys. I'm so sick of the bullshit. I'm so sick of non-reality. It's like I called this dude out the second he said a word to me, and I got shit for it for months. And then I read his warrant that Richard retweeted. So
months ago,
with his fucking name on it. With the same name that's under the Jenny address attached to his hex.com stakes. You think Sam would do that? You think I would do that? You think I would put my entire bags under my project? I think people don't like when everyone knows what their bags are.
Like the
So,
bank
like,
statement. I don't want everybody to know what my
that was
bank
my
statement
first
is.
red flag when Bob told me that. I was like, that seems odd. Like, because I just imagine Sam doing it. That's literally what I do. I'm like, imagine if Sam had a fat fucking hex wallet and he was making it a coin and he decided to attach them together.
Silliness. We should talk just briefly at a different time potentially. David Feeder's in the house. David, give us your thoughts on the More token, but we should talk
He has
briefly
a
about
7-minute video that we'll watch at the end, and we'll link everyone over to his stream and make sure they all know it's there because it's straight to the point. And I'm the same way, Feeder, David. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm the same way. I do not care if this coin goes up. I do not care if this goes down. I watched your video 7 times in a row. I promise everyone to make sure that I wasn't doing something wrong. And that's not because I didn't trust him or didn't trust me. I just wanted to hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. You know what I mean? And he goes through the code so we can look at that. And
you can check out David Feeder's YouTube channel to find that, right?
Yes, sir. And I'll tag all that stuff below and watch that video. It's 7 minutes. It's gold. Why more? The crypto space is filled with trash, Bitcoin pollution, tokens insanely unnecessary and complicated tokenomics, worthless NFTs, and economy collapsing, sloth creating metaverse ideas. Facts. It's basically like, don't leave your house. We think more can do better than this with much less. Simple by using 2 greatest features, tokenomics. Capped supply, Sam. We know a lot about capped supply. We've been talking about Pulse Dogecoin quite a bit. And my claim to fame is unit bias. But I think this is a little different just because it's 21 million. And we've seen this happen before. And I don't think anyone anticipated what Bitcoin would do. But I'm not saying I'm bullish on this. I'm just saying I think 21 million is a lot more than like whatever the Pulse Dogecoin is.
Capped supply. A huge problem with most high yielding coins is inflation. Is that a problem? Isn't that something that Richard Hart talks about being a benefit, though? In other
Which
projects,
one? Which concept?
So the first sentence here, cap supply. A huge problem with most high yielding coins is inflation, right? But I feel like there's a phrase or something that Richard Hart mentioned that the best time to get into Bitcoin was at the point where there was the highest inflation, right? Where you're minting a shitload of Bitcoin every single day to pay for things. And then you have the halving and shit. Like as time goes on, the token goes up, right? So I don't know if that's right. Please let me know in the comments if I'm way off base on that one. In other projects,
Doesn't it matter like on adoption though? That's why I hate that concept. It's like, come on.
It's all about adoption.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, we joke about it. Like we said with Trayvon's coin, if it breaks even premium, it has to go up. That's just a math equation. That has nothing to do with reality. Me and Sam are just saying, yeah, likely things will all go up in the future. We're all going to be real happy because we have products with product market fit. We don't know this product yet, but it's given away for free. So that's that unlocking feature to learn, right? Because now it's in my wallet, right? So I just think it's important to know this is all about adoption. And he's very focused on community. He sticks there every day and talks on his YouTube channel almost every day.
Why is Hex so popular? Because of the community. Because yes, it's a good product. You know how many great, amazing, world-changing products there are, but they have this much community behind them? You need the community to be able to talk about your project in order for it to grow. Like how does Apple grow? You're like, okay, well, they have great advertising. They spend billions of dollars. It's from GRC being like, hey, Sam, did you know my iPhone can do this and your shitty Android phone can't do it? I'm like, damn.
I would be pissed, man. If someone had a phone and my phone did not do what their phone did, I would be pissed.
And that's what happened in the first many years. Even the SoC.
Well, yeah, tell us about that a little bit because I was always iPhone. I was young, and they had iPhone.
The SoC currently is actually better than the SoC. SoC is a system on chip. Sometimes they call it an AIC or something, which is all in one chip or something.
Is that what the nerds used to use in school? Everyone would call them Android nerds because they wanted to have more capabilities on their phone. Because they were nerds, so they actually wanted to like. I remember that we were like, "Why do you use that?" And they're like, "Because you can do different stuff on it." And I was always like, "What are you talking about?" But tell me, that's what you're talking about, correct?
Yeah. But when the first iPhone came out, you might not remember this, but it was $497 or $99, and it was so popular. It was so popular because people were waiting outside of the Apple store, camping, bro. These fuckers were camping outside of Apple stores to buy an iPhone. Think about that. that is the time when it was like, that's how game-changingly awesome that product was. And I didn't buy it or whatever, but then all those people, because it was so much better than everything else out there, it's like, check out my new iPhone. And then they would tell 18 of their friends. And that is the marketing. That's why you need a community behind the project. And the community has to be continually growing and strong. Otherwise, the project is not going to be successful.
And that's what I'm trying to do here. Like the whole reason I'm trying to build a strong foundation, because I don't have that many skills in certain stuff. So it's like, okay, what am I going to do to punch hard as fuck? I'm like, I'm going to gather everyone around me that's like-minded so we can do something great. And that's way down the line, you know what I mean? But I just want to do the work. I want to have the community. I don't want it to be nonsensical. Oh, this dude came out with something. Let's jump on that shit, make $1 million. That sucks, man. That makes me want to go to sleep. That makes me hurt. I need to feel it when I'm working. I have to, or I can't work. Period. I just can't do it. And it's just who I am. It's just how I am. I get depressed real easily, and it's usually related to lack of purpose in my life. So let's get back into it. And Trayvon clearly has purpose in his life because he's doing a lot.
David Lindley, would more be good for an LP position? That's a good question. So it's gonna vary depending on the trading volume of that relative to something else, because you have several factors that go into whether something is profitable or not profitable, or how profitable something actually is, might be a better way of putting that. First of all, you have to be okay with holding more, right? I don't know yet if it's a scam or not, right? I trust GRC, and he's like, yeah, David Feeder, who we've had on the show before, Hexkin, he's going to be running a validator.
Well, he's sending you the tokens too, though. That kills a lot of the security.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to be okay with more and whatever it's paired with. And then there has to be volume on there. And that also depends on how many people are in the pool. If GRC are the only people in there and there's a boatload of volume, then we make a lot of money. Now, every single one of UFers gets in there too. And now we're just a teeny little piece of the pie, and the volume stays the same, then we get squished out. So there's several variables that you want to take a look at.
Hey, maybe I'll do that as my first practice. Maybe if I get some, and I'll just provide that between something and just to show you guys, because I think it's important to learn risk on, risk off, small percentage, large percentage. It's what you inspired someone to do that you don't even know about. So Bob, the guy who I don't know if he provides liquidity all the time. He very well may, but he's been messaging me, and I think we kind of inspired him to provide. And he said, hey, I got all this free Pulse Dogecoin. I think I'm going to provide some LP. And I first said, I don't know if that's a good idea. And then he was like, but it's all my free coins. And I said, you know what? I think that is a good idea. You know what I mean? Because of his place in life, very critical. He has a job. He has children. He has a family. He's very... so I kind of could read Bob, and then I said, this is a fun idea. And it's all about critical thinking. It's not about staying away from more LP, please. And I'm not saying it couldn't go to zero, but Spenny, when you don't have to spenny any money, can you spenny? You don't have to spenny any.
If you get free shit, and that free shit starts to making you money, and you sell that shit and you put it into Hex, if that's your prerogative, then
that's
God enough.
That's
like,
God
who cares?
God mode. No, that's free. That's sitting in. That's just God mode. No, but that's not the point. Is that I don't want people to buy more token. I don't even think Trayvon's like up in here telling everyone to buy more token. This is just a token that's getting launched like every other. But this one is given to people in a way that's graceful. And I like that. It's graceful. When I say graceful, I mean, it helps the user. So cap supply, I'll read it one more time real quick and we'll go down. Please. Cap supply, a huge problem with most high yielding coins is inflation. In other projects, as tokens come onto market, and it increases the supply. And if the increase in supply is not met with an increase in demand, the price falls and never recovers. That part's, yeah, I guess. But to fix this, More token has cap supply of 21 million tokens, which were all minted at the same time. This means that it will never be more than 21 million tokens, and no unexpected supply shock. More tokens stay rare by design. And like we know, inflationary tokens go to zero, deflationary tokens go to zero. Nobody's going to mess with my brain when they're writing a little word salad. It's just not how it works. But he's marketing. I get it. Totally, I get it. But in reality, it's about adoption. We kind of covered that, and he probably knows that, of course. And don't be fooled by cap supply. It's a big fucking sham scam. La damn bam bam. It makes no damn difference. What product are you buying and what does it do for you? Tell me that. Give me a percentage. I don't care if it has this many or that many.
What if there was a design for a token that was predicated on the community? Like there was a way where the community was more involved or like forceful. I don't know. Just an idea out there where the community would continue to like benefit through inflation by being part of the community. I don't know, but they like there's already shit out there where you benefit just by being in the community. So I'm sure that somebody else will continue to come out with something along those lines. But
hey, and if you guys want to know about PP token, I'm doing a show at 12:45 on with the founder of PP token, Hexy Bastard. If you want to know all about it's my first take on it, guys. So he's coming on. He's going to show me. You know, I'm the meme coin fodder now. So, well, let's line him up. No, I like Hexy Bastard. He's awesome. So we're just going to come on chat, tell him about the token, and hopefully it's a good time and we learn and maybe we can get some free shit out of it.
You FUD master, dude. Damn.
I am the FUD master. People come here to die. You know how Richard always says that? It's like I am like unintentionally doing it with reality. And I think that's kind of how it works. It's like the people that tell the truth the longest and the loudest usually just make everyone else look stupid because they don't have too much like backlog bullshit. But like, okay, so when someone comes next time, this one person comes out with the project, everyone already hates them. You don't want everyone to hate you before you're popular. Newsflash, like you can have people hate you when you're popular, but you should have people like you until then, right?
That's a sign you're getting popular if people start to dislike you and hate you.
Yeah, but like at the same time, if you want to build, you can't be so disliked on the front end, right? Like you have to like people have to like you first, and then they have to dislike you. It's like kind of
to purchase something from somebody, which is effectively what somebody's doing in crypto. There's a saying in the e-commerce space, but it works for everything. I think it's like know, like, and trust, right? So you have to have all of those pieces for somebody to buy something from you. Like you're not going to buy shit from my company unless you know, like, and trust me, right? Kind of thing. And maybe that's not me directly, but it's the brand you have to know, like, and trust. It has to be showing up regularly. It has to be trustworthy, right? It has to be good products or whatever the case is.
All right.
And that happens with crypto as well. So let's get back into.
I've been cutting off way too much. My bad.
You're good.
All right. Family. Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency, went up over 1 million X, and it has two features: send and receive. No staking, no DAO, no NFTs, just holders. Well, I guess if you count Lightning Cash, but yeah, it has mining. But what does that have to do with anything really besides polluting our great planet? Very true. Miners don't buy and hold. They sell, and they sell a lot. So why is the price up? Bitcoin is a family of holders who believe that one day they will sell their Bitcoin to someone for a higher price on the backs of miners who find them using way too much electricity. Couldn't agree more with that. Couldn't agree more. Team, we are led by Trayvon, FKA Trayvon James. Although controversial for his role in the BitConnect saga, Trayvon never ran away from controversy and has shown up time and time again for the past 7 years, creating crypto content and sharpening his skills as well as his communities. The one thing every family needs is a great leader, someone in the community can trust and look to in times of need. And who better to have in the role than someone who is fully doxxed, honest, isn't going to empty promises, oversell or you on anything. I mean, look at this token. It doesn't do anything but send and receive and still has one up on Bitcoin because it adds staking one day. He is a great leader and I'm proud. Oh, this sounds a little like too long, like one day. Like you should just say like next week and then just make it one day. That's how they do it in crypto. So Sam, first look on all this. Disclaimer: MoreToken is not any financial tool, and you should not expect any profit for interacting with or holding these tokens, guys. It's important.
So there's some interesting things that came out in the news related to SEC trying to expand the Howey rule, right? Which we've all heard about. There's 3 or 4 pieces to the Howey test, which basically, if you fail the Howey test, then that means the SEC has dictatorship over you, and you just basically need to kneel down or bend over, pull your pants down. And when you go through and talk about the price going up in the first part of the website, and then at the bottom part of the website, you say, hey, this is not financial advice, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know nothing about this coin whatsoever, but like if somebody's on the legal side of things, I mean, that could be a little bit on the line there potentially, but time will tell in a little bit. It's interesting how that last thing you just read was the only thing that talked about what the token did. And they didn't actually like mention it. He just casually mentions it. It's nice to have this thing, which is different than Bitcoin in that it does one more step than buying and selling. And they didn't say that this token does buying or selling until that last sentence on that last paragraph of the first page of their token.
So I think basically it's just as basic as it could possibly be is basically where you're getting at. It's just a buy and sell. It's just a form of currency for a certain ecosystem for the most part that has some sort of inflation gain from it if everyone participates. So it's just, okay, he's not recreating the wheel here, guys. He's making a token for his community and he's giving it away for free. And speculative assets that have communities with people they like them go up in price. Generally, I'm going to say the most important thing in these projects is the leader. And I don't know shit about Trayvon, and then there's a lot of FUD about him in the comments. That's for damn sure. There, the idiots go again. FUDmaster, deep dive depends on who the rat likes. Hexdro, I've done deep dives on all these projects, you absolute moron. And you would never say that to my face. I've done 3 deep dives on Pulse Dogecoin, probably told more people about Pulse Dogecoin in 5 minutes than you have in your whole stupid life. And I don't even try. So get the fuck out of here, dork.
Who was that person?
I don't know. It's just, it's probably Gunther's fucking account. Or like, literally, like, these guys are fucking crazy. Dude, the stuff they were saying to me in my DMs was redonkulous. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, you could always screenshot that shit and post it.
I don't even care, dude. These guys are fucking losers, bro. Losers. Like, I don't care if you have $1 million, $1, losers. Like, fuck, man. I never have been so gentle on a flame before and gotten so much backlash. What if I played the whole fucking video? Do you want me to do that, Gunther? How about me and Sam we'll do an hour video where we break down every little fucking word that y'all said while I was sitting there talking to you guys, holding my tongue because you guys act like fucking morons, literally. And I'm 28 years old. Get a grip. All right, let's watch David Feeder here. This is a 7-minute video, and I want everyone to see this because it's kind of like stamp of approval. He's just kind of showing people, looking at the code.
David Feeder, go ahead.
Before we get into the 7-minute video, you want to get into some of the other stuff?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, guys, we have a little golf tournament coming up that I'm going to. I'm super, super excited. That's what I'm going to go into first, and then I'm going to preview a few of the episodes that are happening with Sam and I later in this week. But first, guys, Vegas, are you serious? Cabana Party, are you serious? $20,000 on one of the hole-in-ones if you get it, Sam. USD. From
sponsored by Mintra, right?
No, the $20,000 hole is actually sponsored by Internet Money. Internet Money sponsored that $20,000. Throwing around those bags, it's lit. So let's play this promo video, guys. If you like golf, if you like partying, if you like hexagons, if you like drinking, if you like marijuana, I think it's legal down there. Get your ass over here.
Community building relationships. GRC is going to be there. There's going to be lots of other people in the community there. When you go to things like this, if you've ever been to stuff like this before, you get to connect with people and you're like, okay, what do you freaking do? You get to find some information. But what ends up happening is that you start to build relationships, right? You might meet for 100 people, and 3 or 5 of those people you will still have a relationship with in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road. And those relationships are what brings the true value into your life, because those people bring you new information, they bring friendship, they bring all this stuff into your life that wasn't there before. So if you value that, which I highly recommend building some friends in the crypto space, because it's going to make your journey way better. It's definitely not a bad idea to check out something like this. But you were about to get into playing the video, I think, or go ahead, Bullish.
No, go ahead, play the video, and then I'll go ahead into some other stuff.
Yep, let me play the video, guys, real quick. KSB.TV presents the Pulse Masters Golf Tournament. We have 2 shotgun times, 7:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. Registration is 1 hour prior. The Concord course offers a 7,034-yard par 72 layout with Bermuda fairways and large greens. The spectator pass is $55. The individual golfer is $195. In the golf foursome, $750. Play Golf Network with others and win crypto prizes. September 5th, 2022. Contact us at ksbtv/golf. Sub in, Bullish.
It's happened. Go ahead, bro.
That was great. So real quick, so we can get back into this video. Last week we announced that we're going to be giving out some tickets to the Power City party. We're just going to have some live performances, drinks, food, the whole 9 yards. So if you're going to be in Vegas and you want a free ticket and you're watching this show right now, when this show is over, leave a comment with hashtag I will be in Vegas, and randomly we're going to pick a winner and give away a ticket. And we're going to be doing that up until the event. So every day we're going to give out a free ticket to the party. So if you're going to be in Vegas and you're watching this, leave a comment, hashtag I will be in Vegas, and randomly we'll pick someone out from the comments and get them a free ticket. In addition to that, real quick, let me just pull up these graphics.
I love this. I haven't heard any of this stuff. This is fucking great.
So right after the stream, come back, special guest Hexy Bastard is going to be on with Jim Rat. We're going to talk about the PP coin, the pleb coin. Tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have Win-Win DeFi, the founder of Win-Win DeFi. We're going to have a quick chat, learn a little bit about his project and what's going on. And then Thursday, this is the one you guys really want to pay attention to. We're going to have DeFi Proof and Bobby Compound. We're going to be talking about LP, providing LP on multiple chains. DeFi Proof and Sam will get into the weeds. You're gonna want to have your notepad out. You want to take notes because this is going to be a good one.
I love it. This is exciting time, guys.
Wait,
Bullish.
so someone's getting a free ticket to Vegas, Bullish?
Yeah, actually,
I
multiple
will be
people
in Vegas. I think you spelled Vegas. Is Vegas VAGAS or is it?
I didn't send that, so I don't know.
I think it's VEGAS. Yeah, it's VEGAS.
So not how it's spelled in there. That was me.
Jim Rat spelling. It's okay. We don't go to Vegas. Literally, I've never been.
Yeah,
But yeah, we'll be giving out a ticket every day. So just leave a comment, hashtag I will be in Vegas. I'll factor in the randomizer to pick the typo and the correct one just in case.
Perfect.
Yeah, but yeah, just leave a comment. And if you're gonna be in Vegas, like Jim Rat's gonna be there. Most of the Hexicans and Pulsicans are gonna be there. I might show up. It's gonna be a last minute thing, but it will be a good time. So if you want a free ticket, definitely leave a comment. If not, the tickets are $48, very affordable. You get liquor, you get food. I'm not shilling Power City, the project or anything like that. We're just shilling the party. They were gracious enough to give us a bunch of tickets to give out to the viewers. So we just want to give that back.
Sipping on faux foes or whatever they say in the gangster music. That's what I'll be doing, and I'll be happy as a clam, but I will not be staying up very late. So that's a pre-warning. Maybe midnight. But let's get into the video here. Let's get 7 minutes. Put your head back for a second. Just relax. Take a breath. Listen to Feeder. I mean, come on. This guy's a pro.
Good feeder here. And coming back at you with a airdrop video. This is on the Ethereum mainnet, and this is live. So this is up. This is more token from Trayvon James, who's a crypto OG. And basically what Trayvon has done is he's basically made his own Bitcoin wrapped as or inside of an ERC20. So it's just like Hex. It's another token on Ethereum. But this one is, just like Bitcoin. There's 21,000,001 coins. And, basically Trayvon James is Satoshi. So this basically just came out. Yeah, he started the airdrop yesterday, started giving away coins for free. He's just handing them out like free money. So the official website is moretokens.com. And you can read all the details here. But right here, this is the contract address on Ethereum. And you'll notice it starts with the word beef. So that's really easy to pick out. So let's go ahead and we can actually take a look at it on Etherscan here. So this is more token. Contract starts with beef. Awesome. Max supply. There's 21,000,001 coins. There's 701 holders right now. And basically we can see it's already being traded on Uniswap and matcha.xyz. So there's I think the biggest liquidity pool right now is US dollar coin. And we'll check that out in a little bit more detail here. And then this is the actual contract itself. So this is an ERC20, just like Hex. I was actually reading this before, so scroll up. Okay. So yeah, so it's an ERC20. And basically from what I can see here is it's really just the stock boiler template. You can even see here like all the basic notes, like the MIT license. Here's the actual template it was taken from. Basically, these are all the this determines how it functions, right? Like what does it do? So really, it's just like Bitcoin. You can basically send it. That's about it. You can also do for Ethereum. You can set your approvals and allowances, like for Uniswap or like Matcha. Like you can set other contracts and other wallets to spend on your behalf. So you can do like limit orders and advanced things. So that's really the only functions that are in here, but we'll go through it real quick. Yeah, it's an ERC20. This function calls the total supply, shows you how much there is. You can function balance for an address, you can check. Function transfer, you can send your coins. Function allowance, this is how you can allow a smart contract or another wallet to spend on your behalf while you're not around. Function approve, this is how you can do like an approval to spend your coins for security before you do a spend on some contracts. It's a function transfer from, so this, you do it on your behalf basically. And then the event, there's an event of transfer and event of approval. And that's really all you can do is the transfer and approvals and allowances. So all this is just boilerplate stuff. This is where you set the name of the token, the symbol, the decimals. This is the function message sender, function message data. Yeah, so that looks like fixes a solidity issue here. This is also taken right from the stock template. So really not much has been changed here. All really I think Trayvon did was when he deployed the contract, he set the total supply, the decimals, the name of the symbol, and then otherwise you just do the transfers and approvals basically. Here's the constructor. This is the software that basically rolled it out and when Trayvon set it. Function, there's the name, there's the symbol again, decimals, total supply, function balance of an address, function transfer, function allowance, function approve. So those are the three things you can do. There's your function transfer from on somebody else's behalf again. Function increase allowance. So you can increase your allowance if you've already granted it to something like Uniswap. You could make that higher. Function decrease allowance. You could make it lower. And then function transfer. That's function approve.
This is
And then this is just the
Tense shit.
constructor with the name and symbol. And
No idea
balance
what he's
and all
talking
that.
about.
So that's pretty much it. And this is the whole smart contract. That's all it is. It's really just a basic, normal ERC20. There's really nothing fancy here. And I think that's all Trayvon's doing with it for now. There was a live Twitter Spaces today that Trayvon kind of talked about it, and we kind of
congratulated the launch of this.
So for those that want to get some of this token, we say this for the last 2 minutes for those true crypto in the morning fans. I'll show you right now how to obtain some of this token. Sam, are you interested? Sam, can you hear me? Are you muted? My bad.
I am muted. Yes, I'm ready to claim some of this stuff. David,
I don't
thank
know.
you.
It's not claim. It just watch. So I'm going to pull this up while I'm going. So we go over here to Trayvon 1. And then we go to his YouTube channel. At his YouTube channel, as you can see here, he's very crafty with the thumbnails, just like GRC. And you go to this community tab right here. Click the community tab and look at this from 1 day ago. If you missed the airdrop, leave an Ethereum address below, along with an explanation of why you deserve more. And I actually commented in here, my name is Jim Rat Crypto. I love crypto. I'm doing a deep dive on your coin today. It's my first look. Been watching you for a while now. Have a great day. Would love to have you on the show. 11 a.m. Eastern. We are talking more. You know, I had to throw that in there. Did I leave an Ethereum address? Oh, yes, I did. So, guys, that's my Ethereum address for my donation thing. So don't be jagging on my shit. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, guys, I just showed you how to get free money. And that's cool. So everyone who left, not too many people left. 122 in here. We held above 120 the whole time. Good job, guys. That's lit. That really helps me out. I love that. And I've been pushing hard. I've been punching hard. I've been telling the truth. I've been going at it. So I've been having a lot of good times. We got crazy shows today. Sam, any closing words?
No, thank you for bringing this up. This is awesome. If you guys are going to check this out, let us know what your experience is over on Twitter. Take a screenshot, share it with us, tag us on Twitter. There's links down below for Twitter. Curious to see what your experience is like with the More token. Even if you just get it and then you flip it, who cares? I'd like to hear what your experience is.
I'm sure that guy wouldn't even care because, you know, if you're giving a free airdrop, sell pressure is a part of the game. So maybe he's accumulating. Maybe he has $50 million. Again, I'm just saying, when something's free as fuck, just like Pulse Dogecoin, I never said don't claim your Pulse Dogecoin. I told everyone how to do it. But I'm not going to sit here and say buy it because I don't really think that's a good move personally. And that has nothing to do with, I think that Pulse Doge could go to the absolute moon. It really could. It could make a lot of people really wealthy. But again, just remember, people have incentive structures, and they're very clear to me once I figure out, and I pick and choose on that. It's leadership. With poor leadership comes poor, you know the rest. I don't need to say it. I trust Richard Hart. I trust Alex from Hedron. Those are big reasons why I invest in those products. Huge. Not a lot of that sell pressure on Hedron stuff scares me, but Alex scares me more. You know what I mean? So let's get out of here, guys. It's been great talking to everybody. Biceps in the chat. Collared shirts might be on a couple times this week. Who knows what's going on? You have no idea what's coming next. GRC, Sam. We are.
Young folks, you tripping on them motherfucker.
Richard Hart. Richard Hart.
Bought my hex from the fucking start. .1 every day we mark. Bought my hex from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Bought my hex from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hart. Got paid on big payday and I had a hairy start. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart.
choosing. Peter is why they be losing. Pull chains out and they'll get me a check. Heath gas up and it got me a mess. Remember the times he died collect. Hex I been eating, I'm dying in the best. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this post, I ain't letting go. Swerving the ring like a Lambo. Getting this back like a year ago. Getting this post, I ain't letting go. Swerving the ring like a Lambo. Buy my Hex from the fucking start. Girl flexing all this bread like I'm Richard Hurt. Got paid on big payday and I had a hit restart. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Buy my Hex from the fucking start. Sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard Hurt. Got paid on big payday and I had a hit restart. Now I'm checking on my pulse just to check my heart. Richard Hurt. Richard Hurt.